Okay, welcome back for what could potentially be the final or possibly the penultimate episode of this series. I think this match is more or less, unless I screw something up, I think this match is more or less over. What happened in the last part is Blue, actually before I mention this, if you're just joining the series now, I am expecting this to be a pretty massive change of tone. I think the last few parts were particularly quite difficult for me, but at this point I think it's finally time to go on a bit of a rampage and do some real damage. In the previous part we had to worry about two very strong heroes of Blue's, one of which was Caitlyn, who we managed to trap in this area here, and the other one was Vey, who didn't actually get wiped out but lost pretty much, I still don't know if this is a man or a woman, lost pretty much her whole army while exploring. Really stupid blunder by Blue there. Only has this very small army left, which I think I could easily beat right now. Caitlyn also managed to retreat, so technically could be recruited again by Blue, but again, not really going to be much of a threat just because she won't have much of an army left. Blue does have 3 towns left if we check the Thieves Guild. When you look at the Thieves Guild, it actually looks like Blue is still tying, if not ahead of us, but pretty much all of these are just economic stuff, and I'm not too worried about those. I think in terms of army and stuff like that, I think we are the stronger of the two players at this point. We've got 3 bases to take over, one of which is this tower base here, which should be easy enough to do. Another one will be Blue's original base, which I'm pretty sure is just in this area here. And the third one, I assume, will be another castle town, because I've not seen any other types of units around, so I assume there'll be a castle town somewhere in the north. I'm not entirely sure where yet. It could actually be a rampart town, because there's a unicorn glade there. So it's possible that that's in a rampart area, but I've not seen any rampart units in Blue's armies yet. Yeah, there's nothing in there. Wyverns, I'm pretty sure, will have come from a dragonfly hive. There are kind of 2 different ways that I can approach this part. I think one of them is perhaps more in keeping with the theme of this playthrough, which would be the Halloween theme, of course, the zombie theme. Which I'm going to call the vampire option, which would be to go straight for the neck, to go straight for Blue's castles and try to take them down now, which could potentially be done just because I do have a nice strong army. The second option is really just the scenic route, which would be to at least try to take down maybe this Griffin Conservatory, which could be really rough actually, that looks like a massive army. Possibly take down a Dragon Utopia at some point, probably not that one because I don't really want to fight a horde of monks, but I would consider fighting a throng of Pegasi. And it would be nice to take out a Dragon Utopia just because I do enjoy being able to kind of press the advantage without just closing the game as quick as possible. It's just a thing that I personally find quite fun. So I would like to kind of, part of me would like to kind of drag this out a little bit so that I can actually enjoy having the stronger army on the map and not just living under the constant threat of the other players. But I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do yet. I think the one thing that I am certain of is that I will go and fight this horde of diamond golems, and then take out the Imp Cache, which should provide a little bit of mercury, which will then enable us to buy, I think, the Dragon Vault. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can buy that pretty soon. We just need to save up a little bit more money. I'm actually also considering going back just to take on this horde of Royal Griffins, which is maybe a little bit pointless because it would take a long time to get there. I'm not sure what these were supposed to be guarding. There's just randomly a horde of Royal Griffins tucked away in the forest. And I'd like to fight them, but it's probably not worth it just for a couple of skeletons and a small amount of experience. A throng of Storm Elementals, again, probably not worth it, even if the crystal would be nice. I don't think we need crystal that badly. I think, if anything, we need gems. A throng of monks would not be an easy fight at all. And I can't see any other sources of gems right now. I think there might have been one up here at some point, but it looks like it. Oh, there's one there. I don't know how to get there, though. That could take a long time. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to potentially... I think what I'm going to do is make Straker pretty much the offensive hero at this point. He can go on his zombie apocalypse rampage, while I think Tarek will be given the role of just kind of defending the area in his absence. I think I'll leave him probably around this area so that he can kind of ping back and forth between the 3 bases to defend them, depending on whether Blue wants to go for some kind of offensive. But I'm thinking we're pretty safe here. We've got our nice enslaved human armies that we can build up with I think I'll give the marksman over to Straker, just because I could make some pretty good use of those, but I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do. Yeah, I think I'll give the marksman over to Straker, and then I'm not sure whether I'll buy more units, or whether I will save up the money so that I can buy that Dragon Bolt and potentially some other things as well. I think I will get this upgraded Archer's Tower just because it's very cheap, and I would like to be able to just straight up recruit some marksmen. I've only got 2 heroes that can move this turn. So Mullock, I think I will send down to Canaan. And I don't need to recruit anything with him yet. I think, if anything, I'm going to save up for a little while just to buy some more units from Necropolis first and foremost, and then we will probably strike out to the east once we've dealt with the Diamond Golems, which could actually be a slightly unpleasant fight, because Diamond Golems are pretty good. And I think that's just about everything I wanted to cover, so we'll end the turn there, unless I'm forgetting something, which I don't think I am. Terek. Who's this? Nagash. I think Nagash can probably pass some units to Terek, so I don't want to move him too far away. He's not fuzzy to this yet, so we'll go get that. Move him back up to there, and we will end the turn. Yep. Okay, so blue is moving out. He's moving around, I think. I don't think he's coming towards us. I'm not threatened by him either way. One of his heroes definitely went through the teleporter, came out in this area, which we already knew was going to be the case. I think Straker will go... Do I need spell points? Yes, I do. I'll go get some spell points for Straker. Nagash can probably go and grab some units, so let's get the marksman. And I think I'll hold off on buying the other units just for a little while. Pass the marksman over to, actually, probably pass them to just directly to Straker. Which I can't. Terek also has some marksmen. Alright, let's do this. So, the marksman over like that. Pick up these. Like that. Move them over once again. Right, so up to 31 marksmen. Can get a few more from the second base, which I can't remember the name of. Canaan? No. Ransom? Canaan? Canaan. Yeah, let's pick up some units, give them to Sir Mullock, and transfer them over as well. I think the rest of the money will go towards buying Straker, just his straight Necropolis army. I think that's fine. We get the magic well. Gretchen. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with Gretchen. She's kind of useless at this point. We've not visited the windmill yet this week, so I guess we'll just leave her going in that general direction. Gash has already moved for the day. Symbolic can go through. Straker can continue moving upwards. Move more of those over. Alright, so we're up to 44 marksmen now, which should provide some nice support against those diamond golems. And I think I'll move Straker back into the base directly. Symbolic can go back through here and just guard this base for a little while. Pretty sure we're not under any real threat, but if we do become threatened, I'll send Terek up there to deal with that. Terek, in the meantime, will go to this base here and potentially start looking towards building up an army. I'm not sure it's going to be possible yet. I think we need to save the money from Necropolis, but we'll see what Vey does. Vey is still, I believe, Blue's strongest hero, despite not being very strong at all. Got some very strong unit types, but as you can see, no more than a pack of any one unit type, so not too threatening there. Let's see what we can build in here. Dragon Bolt. Slightly short of money for that. Upgraded Hall of Darkness. Kind of expensive in terms of resources. Probably can't do that for a while because of the mercury and gem costs. Upgraded Estate. I actually think we could potentially go through the entire game without getting that because 10 gems is quite expensive if I can't find any lying around, which I currently can't. There aren't any great heroes on offer. Could actually buy Dessa and transfer all her units into skeletons, but not particularly bothered about that. I think we've done all we can for this turn. No sign of blue threatening us anywhere, so we will... Potentially we could buy a couple more buildings in these areas. The upgraded barracks is tempting. 5 crystal, I'm not too bothered about losing 5 crystal at this point. It's not as much of a problem as it would have been in the past. Upgraded guardhouse I don't think I'll bother with because I'm going to be probably turning all of my pikemen into skeletons no matter what. The stables could be nice. Let's check the other base. Again, upgraded barracks, very tempting. Castle actually would be nice, but I think I'm going to hold off on that for a little while. just because it's more useful to buy it on like day 7 and it's very expensive as well, so I'd rather build a bit of an army before I go for that. Upgraded guardhouse, yeah, I think we'll just leave the buildings there for now and end the turn. Make sure we can buy everything we need from Necropolis. Okay, blue is moving back. Let's see. Oh crap, whatever that was a strong army. Took out a throng of wraiths. Caitlyn, she's back again. She's got a actually pretty strong army. Okay, I thought we'd caught her out, but she's coming back with a vengeance already, which is very upsetting. Alright, let's actually send Clavius to take all of the necessary units. So we'll start by moving those zombies over. Walking Dead over, upgrade them to zombies. And then we'll try and get as many units as we can. I'm pretty sure we can afford everything. Nice 22 zombies coming in. 6 power liches, yes indeed. 30 more skeletons, always going to be useful. Death Knights, definitely want those. And we've still got 5k left. 8 vampires and 14 whites. Okay, so good thing we saved a bit of money last turn. It did all come in pretty handy. Ah man, I didn't expect Caitlyn would be coming back so fast. I think that is probably his strongest army at this point. Let's have a little look. No, he's got another one, Ingham. Okay, maybe blue isn't quite as destroyed as I hoped. Taurus here has a fairly weak army, so not worried about him. Vey's still as weak as before. But that was quite surprising that Caitlyn managed to break through that throng of wraiths and still has quite a strong army left over. I'm not seeing any rampart units at all, so I think it is a second castle base that he has. Yeah, okay. Let's see, do we want to save up some more money? I don't think so. I did really want to take on those diamond golems, but I think I need to go and persuade Caitlyn to not come any closer. If I can. I'm pretty sure I can drive her back. It's just that it's going to be a bit of a waste of time because I'm going to have to snake back around to this base at some point, which potentially give her another opportunity to come through, so I could potentially just be trying to ward her off for a while until I can actually build up a decent secondary army, which I'll give to Terek and leave him on defense. Alternatively, I could actually just go straight up here. Since she has taken out the wraiths, I could actually go and potentially expand to the west instead of to the east, which could be interesting. Let's see, Clavius. It's so tempting to go for those golems. I think I'll see how far I can move. Oh crap, I didn't upgrade the liches. Oh. You know what? I might be able to do that. Just trying to, like, not waste too many movement points. Probably need to trade some of this wood. I definitely don't need all of that. And upgrade these. Alright, so we're up to 13 power liches, which is decent, not bad at all. Need to make sure they don't end up somehow shooting the marksman, because they will do friendly fire damage to those. Something else is wrong here. These two should be combined. And I think that's okay. Actually going to put the liches right in the middle, so that if we do take on an imp cache, they will spawn in the middle of the army and be relatively well defended. That's definitely a strong enough army to take on Caitlyn again. It's just the waste of time that I have to deal with of coming back around here that's going to bother me. How much would I really lose if I just went for the diamond golems anyway? I really want to take out that imp cache. I think it's too much of a risk. I'm going to play it safe. Try and drive Caitlyn off. Meanwhile, Terek can go back. Gretchen can collect this stuff. 4 crystals. Okay, so definitely actually, I think it would be a good idea to get an upgraded barracks in one of these bases, using that extra crystal. So Mulek, I think, is fine for now. Terek is fine. Gash is fine. Let's see, what can I afford to buy? Brotherhood of the Sword, that is actually pretty tempting, because if Terek here ends up getting attacked, an extra 2 morale could be what I need. He should be fine for a little while just because we are chasing down the blue player. But just to be safe in case when we do go running back, blue comes back around, I think it would be useful to have some extra defense. Let's Speaking of which, the castle would also be pretty good for that purpose. And I think I can't see much else to be doing this turn. Raker's here with his army. Nagash can go back into the base. Which could actually present a bit of a problem, just because when you put two heroes in a base at the same time, it's this defending hero who ends up being used as a proper defender, but we can worry about that if the time comes. I think probably not going to get attacked for a little while. Clavius can go back. Has managed to save just enough movement points for that. Am I threatened? Potentially Torosar could come over. In which case Terek is actually... Oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. I thought I'd run out of movement points. Okay, it should be okay. I just want to make sure that Terek is within reaching distance of this base here so that I can defend it if blue does come for me. Since I don't have any more units to recruit there anymore, it would be potentially quite dangerous if this army comes towards me, but I'm probably fine. I think that is the main thing that blue could do that would threaten me right now, is just kind of stretch me between two sides, since I only have the one good army. But hopefully that will change pretty soon, we'll see. Okay, so... looks like that's not coming to attack me yet. Vey is... okay, yeah, Caitlyn's running away, that's good. Do I want to go chase her down, or do I want to go back? Do I want to do a bit of both? Let's see. I think that's got a little bit stronger. That's definitely got stronger. Ooh, they could actually come to Canaan. The Dragon Utopia, I'm pretty sure, is undisturbed. I'm not sure I'm strong enough to take that on. I think I am. That could be huge. I'm gonna save the game just in case, but I think this is fairly safe. Let's give it a try. I know that there can be some situations where... oh, there's one of Blue's bases. I know there can be some situations where these dragons can be very large in number. I think you can potentially battle up to like 20 dragons, and dragons are seriously strong, but I'm pretty sure our army's good enough to deal with this, so let's give it a go. Ooh, okay, that is a frigging massive army. Oh, wow. Nope, we weren't ready for this. I'm pretty sure we were not ready for this. Okay, they're also immune to spells on top of everything else. Most of them are anyway. I could use these guys to absorb a hit. I'm pretty sure I can't win this. I'm just going to see how well I can do. I've not played this game in a while, and I've really underestimated how strong these Dragon Utopias can be. Should have at least checked it first. I'm pretty sure this is up there with the strongest it can possibly be as well. Yeah, I don't like to save scum, but if I didn't have the option to save scum, I probably wouldn't have taken such a stupid risk as what I just did. I think we'll attempt to... Who should we attempt to weaken? 8 green dragons. Yeah, let's go for the green dragons first. And just attack them with everything we've got. These guys don't have to worry about retaliation. Should I go for the green dragons? Probably not. I think I'm actually going to cast shield on the skeletons just because they could be under a lot of threat. One green dragon goes down. If I bunch my units up too much, there is the slight problem that the green dragons will be able to, or one of these dragons, I think maybe the black dragons can attack over 2 hexes at the same time. I think they can already do that with the vampires and the black knights here actually. That's potentially yet another screw up to worry about. 4 gold dragons might actually be... Who's going to do more damage? The whites are definitely going to do more damage than the zombies. I could get beaten up so badly here. Three green dragons in one hit, that's not even as much as I thought. Yep, so this definitely isn't going to go my way. Alright, shouldn't have gone for the scenic route, definitely not. Should have gone for the vampire approach. Just gone straight for blue. Ignored all this, all these surroundings. I was not ready for this fight at all. Right, there we go. Double hit. Going for the whites. Lost the liches. Rest of them still kind of in it. About to lose another Black Knight, so I'm going to wait with them. These guys I think I will cast Shield. Go for the red dragons this time. Okay. Actually, I might not have done myself any favors there because I'm gonna get double attacked. Actually, no, they can double attack me by attacking from the right of the zombies. If I go there. If I go there, they'll attack the whites. If I go there, they can attack just the skeletons. Do I want to use this turn? Do I want to keep these guys around? I want to avoid getting double attacked at any cost. I think I honestly do just want to go for the hit on the red dragons. Though it's going to hurt next turn. Okay, never mind, they're gone anyway. These guys are almost gone. Okay, who should we attack this turn? Probably the green dragons again, or possibly the... Let's see, what options do I have? Stone Skin. Yep. How much damage will these do? 95 to 143, so it won't be enough to kill a red dragon. But can at least weaken them. I think I'll wait. Let these guys absorb the retaliation of somebody. Probably the black dragons, actually. Oh wow, they actually, the stack actually survived for one more turn, which is cool. But I can't get around there without putting myself in a situation where the whites are going to get hit by the same dragons next turn anyway, I think. Just get the hit done. Only took out one black dragon with that, 100 damage. Potentially could just about kill this, if we're lucky. Damn, not quite. There we go, okay. I think we'd actually win this fight, but the losses would be so incredibly heavy. But I don't know if it would actually be worth it. I'd have to run away from Caitlyn, which I've already used up pretty much all my movement points. 176 health, 120. Let's cast Stone Skin once again. Zombies are taking hits really well, actually. That's one thing that the zombies do well. And I've noticed quite a few comments agreeing with me that the zombies, if nothing else, they do make for very good meat shields. Ouch, that sucked. But they're still going, they're still strong, they're still alive. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think we will win this fight, but at what cost? They got shield, they got stone skin, these guys got shield and stone skin. What other spells do I have? Slow, we can't use it on anyone. Precision, nope, can't do that. Bless doesn't work on undead. Haste. Could have been good, maybe. Pretty sure I can't double cast. Oh, if I cast haste though. Yeah, maybe I should have done that earlier, because if I cast haste I can actually potentially go... No, I can't. No, I won't be faster than anyone even with that haste, so that's completely pointless. Ah, okay. I'm gonna hit the gold dragons, absorb the retaliation, lost another 8 zombies there. But now I should be able to hit them for free, take 2 out. 13 skeletons down. Another 8. I actually won the fight. I wasn't sure I'd be able to, but the losses were incredibly heavy. That was absolutely brutal. What do I get for that? Basic archery? Probably not. I'm gonna go for expert wisdom. The Tome of Water Magic, the Thunder Helmet, the Celestial Necklace of Bliss, the Diplomat's Ring, and 40,000 gold. So that's a very good haul of items. I can't see where Caitlyn is, but I think she could potentially still threaten us. Okay, so the Tome of Water Magic, it gives us all the water magic spells, some of which are very good. Let's see. I haven't actually got the water magic skill, which is a shame, but Prayer is a nice spell, I like that spell. Clone is a nice spell too, could actually use that very well on the skeletons for a double hit. Weakness. Don't really ever use that. Water Elemental, probably can't afford to use that. Yeah, can't afford to use that anytime soon. Let's see this other stuff. Diplomat's Ring reduces the cost of surrendering, that's not too useful. The Celestial Necklace of Bliss increases all 4 primary skills by +3, so that's very nice. Our knowledge is absolutely ridiculous, I'm pretty sure that'll be this item. Yeah. This relic increases your knowledge skill by +10, but reduces your power skill by -2. I'm not sure that we made the right choice with this. We definitely can afford to buy out our entire castle army. I don't know if I can get my... Can I get to them? Oh, I can. Okay. Might actually get away with this, I wasn't expecting to. But it's possible that we'll actually get away with that. That's insane. We've lost pretty much our whole original army, but the zombies and the skeletons held out, so fair play to them. Let's see, can I buy the Dragon Bolt? No, I can't, because I don't have my Mercury just yet. Right, can you successfully pass any units to Terek? He's quite far away, so probably not. Unless Clavius goes... no. Clavius? Clavius might be able to, just about. Alright, let's do this. Let's buy Dessa. I can't believe I'm actually continuing with the save, but I want to see if I can make it work. Dessa. Get a bunch more skeletons. Dessa actually comes with logistics too. So she could go quite far. Oh wait, it's a man. He's got a beard. Okay, he could go quite far too. Why has he got like a? He's got like a monkey skeleton in the background. Anyway, 26 skeletons. That's okay. It's not great, but we have lots of money to spare, so it's okay. And meanwhile, can't buy much there. I can buy some stuff. Okay, so we'll get some griffins. Get some swordsmen. We'll upgrade said swordsmen into crusaders. Just try and make this as workable as we possibly can. I bought everything? I think I have pretty much bought everything. Upgraded barracks. I'll save some movement points if I buy it, and I can afford to, so let's do it. Some more Crusaders. Crusaders are so nice. What they basically do... oh, actually. You can also buy a Ballista. It's easily affordable, so might as well do it. Is that the blacksmith? Yeah. It's the Stronghold Town is what I potentially got it mixed up with. Stronghold Town can buy both ammo carts and ballistas if they have a fully built base. And I thought I might be able to build some ammo carts, but I guess it doesn't really matter since I lost all of my ranged units anyway. But look at this other stuff. Already bought that. What did I buy here? I literally just did it. Oh yeah, I upgraded the barracks. Okay, so let's attempt to make this work. Samulik, I believe the thing to do with him is to send him through. Let Dessa go by a little bit. That goes into here. Reluctantly, I think it might be the right thing to do, in the spirit of the game, to turn the pikemen into skeletons. Although I won't be able to do it with these pikemen. So maybe I'll just bundle them all up. Yeah, I'll just bundle them all up and see them as kind of a sacrificial unit. I didn't actually see how many skeletons I got from killing the dragons. Probably not very many. I do actually have 334 skeletons left, which is not bad. We barely lost any of them. Only 22 zombies left, but I'm proud of the zombies for surviving. I'm really proud of them actually, they've surpassed my expectations. I guess it was Straker's specialty and we did have 2 lots of defensive spells on them, but they did a good job. Yeah, that's such a nice knowledge skill. I'd love to go back to that magic well. It's 3 turns away. Griffin Conservatory. Don't think I'm strong enough to take that on. Alright, let's try and make this work. Nagash. Pass over all the units. That was such a stupid fight. I can't get over what a stupid idea it was to take that fight. We survived it though, I didn't think we would. And Straker is looking beastly now. Although, the thing is, having an extra 10 knowledge, an extra 100 spell points is not overly useful when you only have 18 spell points left. I'd have to actually get him out of there safely in order to make the best of that. So I just have to hope that I can dissuade Caitlyn from attacking me for 1 turn by passing him some of these units. Samulek actually came here to turn these into skeletons, but that's clearly not about to happen. Actually, let's compare. Alright, so 6 health, 1 to 3 damage compared to 1 to 3 damage, 10 health. I think I would actually like to convert them. Yeah. Let's do that. I mean, obviously they're significantly weaker in terms of health, but I'll take it because they're equally strong. Skeletons don't have to worry about morale. And they fit with the theme more, which shouldn't really be a concern at this point when we've sacrificed so much, but we'll go with it. Pass these units over to Dessa. Send Samulek back through here. Clavius is fine. Let's see, actually, how threatened are we? Oh yeah, these things could come and take the base. Oh, I might have really overstretched this. I do have the save game though. If everything goes severely wrong, I do at least have the save game. Oh man, actually, I don't know if I can make it far enough. You're going the wrong way. How much movement? Oh, only just enough, I think. Just how far can Terek go? This is just an approximation, because I'm not very good at working these things out precisely. I think he might be alright. Oh, but that only saved 1 movement point by bringing Nagash into that. Crap. Alright, let's save again. It might not be worth even trying to transfer these units. Move them all over. Actually, you can have the goblin. Alright, can Terek make it? No, he can't, not even close. Okay, so that was a mistake. We could try just ending the turn, see if Straker can actually... I mean, Caitlyn might still feel threatened by Straker, just because Straker does have 334 skeletons left, and also has extremely high stats, and 22 zombies. So we'll try it, and if it goes wrong we can reload. Gretchen, I believe this is her natural terrain, so she can move over it pretty quickly, and wow, an alchemist lab. Okay, that's a good thing to find. That means we might not actually need to go and take the imp cache. Only thing I need now is a decent source of gems, I think. Anyway, let's see if we survive this turn. Blue is coming, he's coming in from many different directions. Is that Caitlyn? Yes, it is. It looks like she might be moving away from us. It looks like this base here, Whistledale, has been abandoned entirely. Oh, what a decision to be made. Can we get anyone back to Canaan to save it? Maybe not. But if we can't get back to Canaan, then we can't get back to Kasakian. And we're so close to Whistledale all the while. How strong is this guy? Not strong enough to take on 300 skeletons. Caitlyn is at least 1 extra turn away. probably not strong enough to take on 300 skeletons, and Torosar is really dangerously close, and definitely not strong enough to take on 300 skeletons. The thing is, I can't get back for 3 turns. 2 turns to go through the portal. Right, let's at least claim that. Yeah, taking on the Dragon Utopia, probably quite a dumb play. But let's at least take Whistledale here. I don't even know if there's any point trying to defend this. Oh crap, Sephinroth. Ooh, I don't want to lose her. How far can she run? Not very far. She might be able to get away from Vey. Samalik, I think we will leave him out of that. Can't buy anything from this. Is this 1 turn away? I think this is actually 1 turn away. Could lose potentially 2 bases in 1 turn. Take 1 back. Save 1 more time. This time is the original save, and we will go for Whistledale. Alright, I hope I have a spell. No, losing lots of skeletons, that sucks. Maybe I should have kept the pikeman. Oh well. Magic arrow, let's just instantly take this thing out. Alright, so we took another base, that's cool. Whistledale. Alright, so we could potentially gain 1 base, lose 2. This is, I think this is the original base. It's not got the capital. Oh yeah, I have the capital, so maybe... I can't tell if this was Blue's original base, I think it might have been. So that's a good catch, but he's gonna get our original base. In potentially just 1 turn. Terek we will turn around. Let's just combine all of these units into 1. Right, now once I've got all of these units kind of piled together... Actually, did I not upgrade? Oh, I didn't upgrade those, that was stupid of me. No, actually it's fine. Alright, so Terek is going back to being useless. We are back... Oh, I didn't transfer the ballista either. That was another thing that I should have done. Terek is going back to being pretty much useless for a little while. But it's okay. Because Straker is back in the game. 370 skeletons, that's better than ever. Alright, so at least Straker will be able to drive off Blue once again from wherever he needs to. The problem is that we're going to be so overstretched. He's coming at us with 3 different heroes from at least 2 different angles. Transom, I believe, is completely safe. But I think... Kanan and Xakian could go down. I'm going to send Straker directly back. Go to the magic well on the way, which is obviously going to be really useful. And I think I might recruit 1 hero, since I do have so much money spare at the moment. I think I might recruit 1 hero from here and just send him out. Portal of Glory, definitely can't afford that. Oh, I could have actually bought the... Is it too late? Have I already... moved? Yes, I have. I've already moved Straker away. Okay, I should have bought another ballista. Never mind. Let's instead get this gold. We don't really need, but we'll take it. Recruit another hero, whoever is likely to move faster. I guess gargoyles are faster than troglodytes, so I think that means he'll move slightly faster. I'm not sure if that's how it works. Okay. We get a bit of extra riding because we have the stables, which is nice as well. Let's see what we can see in this general area. Could actually go for this. Yeah, that's the best option. Let's go for the Redwood Observatory. As we can see that we are pretty near to the monolith. So they could come through the monolith. Caitlyn could come through the monolith and take this town straight back. So actually, yeah, they could actually go for 3 of our bases at the same time. And I might not be able to stop that from happening. Let's take the sawmill. I think that will be the final base on the map, which I'm assuming is going to be another castle base. And I think best thing to do would be to try to hold out till next week. Don't know if I can stop this Torosar, unless I send some Mullock to potentially throw him off. I don't know if this will work. but if I send Simulek up to, like, here, hopefully it will delay his journey ever so slightly, and Simulek will sacrifice himself for the greater good. Let's try that at least. Okay, I got distracted for a minute, but I'm back now. I remember I was just talking about using Simulek as a diversion. I can't remember what else I was thinking about, though. I think... well, Transom is our safe base, so that's one good thing. Could actually potentially pass the entire army over to Dessa, perhaps, and then avoid the need to worry about losing our main base altogether. Although it's probably fine either way, because we're probably going to be able to rescue it. Possibly we could use our army to drive off Vey instead. So I can go through there. I'm not sure. I don't really like the idea of swapping the entire army just for the sake of saving Canaan, since I can run back towards that anyway, and I might be able to drive off both of the opposing heroes at the same time if I bring Straker up, so yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think what I will do is just keep everyone safe, keep everyone in this little area here, and probably just end the turn, to be honest. At least we can see pretty much the entire map now. Just one base that we can't see. I'm pretty sure it's going to be just up here. So let's send the Gash back into Transom. Keep him tucked away safely. Straker, we'll leave him there, and I think we'll end the turn. I'm not going to waste any money on Canaan. Let's see, is Torasar going to be able to take that base? I think he will. But we'll be able to take it straight back. I think that should definitely be a beatable army. Yep, okay, so let's end the turn and hope for the best. Okay, here we go. What the hell? Oh, right. Tactics, when they can't get round to where they want to be, they end up going the whole way across the map, which is kind of weird. Oh, he's going to take me out. Simulek abandons our cause, never mind. And he's turning back. And we can see a blue hero up there. He takes that base for free. And he's coming at us with, I think that's Caitlyn. Yeah, that's Caitlyn. So they're going to get that base back. We get to keep our main base. But we lose Canaan. Vey could actually chase the Finroth all the way down, and I've only given her that one unit, which is potentially going to cost me. Unless I really go out of my way to give her... I could spend 5,000 gold. Oh no, I can't. I was thinking I could possibly recruit a couple more heroes from Canaan, and then send one unit at a time up to Svinroth so that she has multiple stacks and so that she can retreat as soon as she gets in a fight. But I don't think that's going to work. I think the best option might just be to go and try and directly chase this guy down with Straker here. I'm going to sacrifice Whistledale. I'm not too worried about that. Definitely, I think it's probably wasn't worth it going for that Dragon Utopia, but you never know when an extra 100 spell points is going to come in handy, along with the extra experience and all that. And, well, the game had almost stopped being challenging before I did that, so at least now it's a hot contest once again. Terek. Let's just get him out of there, I think. Peakdram. Let's see, what was this other hero that we saw up here? There was at least one other hero that we saw. Could go through the portal, the monolith. Probably going to be best to just keep going up here. Because I do have the stable, I am able to travel pretty far, as I can see, so let's see what we're up against in this area. Ah, it is a Rampart base, but for some reason he's not recruiting any Rampart-based units. Okay, so that's the final base, it's his capital. Green Falls. Okay, so now we know where all the objectives are. We're about to lose another town, so we'll be down to 2 towns, he'll be up to 4. But I think that's just going to be a very temporary arrangement. Definitely don't want to not go to the Magic Well, definitely do want to go to the Magic Well. Keep Sakian alive for 2 more turns so that I can get another batch of units through from there, although at this point my army is mostly castle. Let's see, I definitely can't chase down Vey. I'm hoping that if I come to chase Vey, he'll try and run to the north instead of trying to run to the northwest, because if he goes to the northwest, he'll probably chase the Finroth down, which could be unfortunate. She might be able to hold out for a couple of turns, but... Oh, actually, what I could do... could attack the throng of diamond golems and then retreat her. I think I'll avoid doing that for 1 more turn, because I'm pretty sure he won't be able to reach me from there. So yeah, what I can do is I can attack the diamond golems and then instantly retreat before they can do anything to me, which could keep her in our hands as a pseudo crystal mine. Meanwhile, Caitlyn, yeah, there's nothing we can do to stop her. Dessa, I don't think has any real thing to be doing right now. Possibly we could leave her in this kind of area just so that she can potentially pass units from one place to the other. Terek we're going to send all the way back to here. I'm a little bit worried that we could lose Transom, but hopefully if we can drive Vey away nice and quickly, we can hold on to Transom just about by bringing Straker back in good time. Let's see. Let's do that. Dessa to there. Let's see, is this... I think Torosar could actually still come back in the space of 1 turn. But we should be okay now, because we're easily within a day's journey, so I don't think he will risk Torosar like that. Caitlyn. Yeah, can't stop Caitlyn. Vey, I'm hoping... Yeah, Vey is pretty much cornered, I think. I think we could actually chase Vey down. So that's 1 hero potentially going to be defeated at the end of next turn. I apologize if there's a loud background noise right now. It's I'm in a conservatory and it's raining very heavily, which produces a lot of background noise. Anyhow, I think we've done what we can for this turn. Gretchen has nothing particularly important to be doing, so we'll send her up to here so that she can potentially transfer units next week when she needs to. I think we might be safe from Caitlyn for just a little while. I think she'll probably potentially go for the sawmill, which will waste a couple of turns. Terek is in this base safely. And actually, let's get a castle on this one. Oh, we do already have one. It was the other one that didn't have a castle. Okay. Resource silo. Could get a resource silo on the original base, which will provide us with, again, wood and ore. It's probably I don't know if it is even our most secure base. I think Transom is probably our most secure base, but not by much. We'll get stables, since we can afford it quite easily. Oh crap, didn't mean to do that. Oh, it's fine, he can get back in time, it's easy. Got absolutely loads of spell points, as you can see from the blue marker there. On the right side of the icon. I think we'll end the turn, see what blue wants to do. That guy's going back, that's good. This guy is attempting to run away, he's fast. Oh, she's coming straight for Transom. Oh, and she really moves far. I don't know if I need to rescue this guy, but since I do have the chance, I might as well do it. Let's do a little bit of damage to these. Okay, so Caitlyn is the big scary bad guy at this point. Straker could chase Vey down, could take the base back, or he might be... might not be able to go all the way to Transom anyway. I'm really surprised by how far Caitlyn moved. I guess that's from the stables, but that was pretty scary. Let's see. That's not 1 turn's movement, but I might be able to drive her back. Oh, actually, I probably can take this base back with Dessa. Okay, so I got that back for next week, which is good. But I'm pretty sure Vey can just come straight back if I do spend my turn trying to chase down Caitlyn. If I go to there, I will get some more movement points from the stable, but I'm not sure it'll be enough to justify going all that way. No, I don't think it will be. I want to try and get back. Try to drive Caitlyn away. Yeah, let's do that. Tarek. I think we'll actually keep Tarek away. Transom Nagash. Let's save Nagash. And let's use Gretchen as our potential sacrifice, because Gretchen is not particularly important. Right, I'll send Gretchen into the base as its defender. Do we want to buy a spellbook? I don't think we do. Actually, we might as... nah, let's not do that. That's a waste of money. Nope, not worth recruiting him. Tarek, Svinroth. Svinroth is looking fairly safe, so good thing we didn't waste her last turn. We'll camp her. Tarek we will move to safety. And I'm not going to build anything here. I think it would just be helping the opponent, which I don't want to do. If they do take it, which I don't think they will, I think they will run back, knowing how they've been playing so far. Over here we can buy a monastery. Question is it worth it if we're potentially not going to have this base at the start of next turn? I don't want to give him any extra units than I have to, so I'm not gonna go for that. I'm going to... yeah, I'm not going to build anything there this turn. Yeah. Tarek. Yeah, he's pretty far away, he's fine. Alright, so this guy is going away, that's good. This is just a scout hero, I think. Oh no! Oh no. She's going after Tarek, only just didn't make it. Dessa is gone. Yeah, good thing I didn't build anything there. Can I chase this? Oh crap, I can't. Can't chase Caitlyn down, unless... I will go to Transom. Get a little bit more movement. Alright, let's see, can we make it? Nope, still can't make it, okay. I will at least recruit some more units. Grade these guys. Do we want an upgrade? Yeah, let's get the upgraded monastery. Oh, it's costly. No, I don't think I'll do it just because I'd rather save up the money for a potential Dragon Vault in just a couple of turns' time. Training grounds. Yeah, for 2 Cavaliers. We can afford it, let's do it. These things are pretty nice, 100 health. And then we will recruit... Actually, I could have got 18 marksmen instead, but I think it's fine. We'll recruit some Crusaders because they are so very good. I did mean to compare them earlier, I'm not sure if I actually did that, but I will do that now because I think it's quite interesting. These guys are... they're slightly faster, they do slightly more damage. They actually do potentially over twice as much damage because they have higher attack, they do extra damage per hit, and they also hit twice, so that's why they are such a popular unit. They are an extremely good unit, one of my favourite units, definitely. Let's get some more Royal Griffins and some more monks. Do it properly. Is Kasakian looking safe? I think it is. I can't see anyone in that particular area. I'm not worried about Cuthbert, who seems to just keep coming back. Torresar is pretty much out of harm's way. Alright, what I might have to do is... oh, I can actually save him without... I thought he might be trapped, but he can just go straight past. So if I send him up to where Straker is, he probably will be stuck. Nagash. How far away is Nagash? Nagash is actually okay, I don't think... yeah, that army's not going to get through a horde of mighty Gorgons, so Nagash should be pretty safe. I'm going to do a very similar thing to what I did with Svinroth, where I just kind of send him into a corner and camp him. Straker. Straker can make some attempt to go for Caitlyn, and I think Clavius... actually, let's see what new units we can recruit. Nimbus, the level 1 Necromancer, who comes with 20 skeletons and 5 Walking Dead. Or Octavia, who comes with plus 350 gold, so yet another one of those heroes, so that would be pretty nice. I think we will get her. We only have 2 towns right now, though. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think we'll send Straker after Caitlyn. And Caitlyn, I don't see how she can get out of this. Because she can't get through the Mighty Gorgons, she can't get through the Unicorn, she can't get through the Green Dragons. So she can only really turn back. I think she was just trying to chase Tarek down. She'll have to turn back from where she came, and at that point we'll be able to chase her down within the space of one turn easily. So I'm actually going to go for the windmill, which gets me 4 mercury, which enables me to buy the dragon bolt. Excellent. Okay, so that's gone really well. Let's buy one straight away, so that it can't be claimed before enemies if they do go for it. Dragon bolt, the bone dragon, very nice unit. Just check these statistics. -1 to enemy morale, which is really nice. 150 health, so not bad at all. Nice amount of damage, and an okay amount of speed, not bad. Probably faster than anything else we currently have, so gonna be worth holding on to. Let's get Octavia at this base. Although I could use her movement points to... No, actually, I'll use Clavius to get the Mystical Garden. For 5 more gems, that is just perfect. I can now get the upgrade to the Hall of Darkness as well. That is just perfect. Awesome. Not gonna have much money to do all this, but it's going well. I think this base is fairly safe anyway. So I'm still feeling reasonably confident even after the blunder with the Dragon Utopia. I think we're gonna be fairly okay. Just to be absolutely safe, I'm going to try to recruit some units in this area. We do have to worry about Vey actually. Vey could actually come through at any moment. So I do need to buy as many units as I possibly can. Can I get Clavius back to the base? Oh, I actually can't. I can't get Clavius back to the base. Might have to rely on Octavia. How strong is Vey? Potentially too strong for us. Let's get Octavia. Let's convert all of these imps into skeletons, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, they're actually inferior to skeletons, so that's an easy choice. Let's start with the high value units, recruit all of those. Liches. Vampires. Can't afford... Oh, I can afford some more. Skeletons, zombies... And just about managed to afford everything, so that's great. Alright, now hopefully... Didn't mean to do that. Hopefully this will be enough to ward off Vey. Just check it once again. Alright, so 8 vampires, 4 death knights against probably a similar number of champions, several crusaders. We're probably going to be roughly on a par with our 8 vampires. Several magi. Actually, I'm not overly confident, but if I stay in the base, I think that the help from the fort and the arrow towers should mean that this base is pretty safe, at least for another turn. And Clavius, we will. Clavius could be in some trouble. Oh, he has the bone dragons actually, so let's definitely send that back. Yeah, that makes some more sense. I was wondering why I had an extra slot. Let's try and send as many units as we can over to him so that he can be rescued. He can retreat and he can be okay. Okay, I think he should be safe with that. Yeah, this is taken an interesting turn. I thought that we were potentially going to end it at the start of the episode, but I was very wrong about that. We're actually, in terms of the statistics, we're actually looking like the losing player right now, but I'm still pretty sure that we're winning. Oh, I forgot about Ingham. That extra hero he has that's apparently stronger than all of his other heroes, but I've not been able to see him so far, so that's an interesting thing waiting somewhere. Yeah, this isn't over yet, which is interesting. I think we're going to spend this last turn just to see what Blue wants to do. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's not fine. Oh, no. Oh, that's not good at all. 12 wyverns. Oh, God. I thought this place was safe. Maybe not. Wyverns, oh, they're good. This guy's good stats too. Damn, okay. Looks like he also has expert ballistics, which means he gets to take on our walls more quickly, get rid of our arrow towers more quickly. At least we lower his morale. But his morale still looks pretty good. Let's wait. Wait. Shoot them. How much did they do? Actually, not too much. The power liches did survive that pretty handily. Wait again. Okay, so we might be able to keep the Nagas and the Crusaders out for just a little while till he takes down our gate. Or at least I'll have to walk through. I'm not sure I can win this. We'll have to do what we can. Let's wait. You can plug the gap, I guess? Or maybe the zombies should do that since they are very good meat shields. Okay, lost one power lich. Send the zombies over to plug that gap. And the skeletons, we will just move them somewhere a decent distance away from everything else so that you can't do too much damage with spread damage spells. If he does want to go for one of those. Vampires will move forward. And these guys can go for the attack, but that would require lowering the gate, which I don't want to do, so I'm just going to defend. Bone Dragons. Are they the fastest on the field? They have 10 speed. They are the fastest on the field, so I can actually go for an attack on pretty much anything I want to, and then come back. The problem is the retaliation that I would have to take. I think probably if I'm going to go for anyone, I'm going to go for the Royal Griffins, who shouldn't be able to do too much damage in retaliation. I lost one, they did 49 damage back to me. They're shooting the Nagas, that's not what I want. They've already taken down the gate, that's also really not what I want. I know there is some kind of exploit that you can do to stop them from crossing the gate. I can't remember if I've already done it. I mean, I can't remember if it can be done after the gate's already been destroyed. There is some kind of exploit you can do, but I'd rather not do that. Should have bought a spellbook. How much health do you have left? 101. Both of these have no melee penalty. I think if we take on the mages, we'll definitely take that out. 38 to 77 damage. We will either that or we will take out one zealot versus one mage. We'll go for the mage, I think, or we can just block the zealots from being able to shoot at the power liches, which could be really useful. Let's do that. Yeah, just about survived that. He's going for the whites. He takes them out with the Crusaders, who, as you just saw, are very good. He manages to take out the people blocking the zealots anyway, so that didn't work. Just gonna have to go after these Crusaders, I guess. What was that? Cure. Okay, healed his units up a bit, that's fine. How much of these are left? 11. Yeah, pretty sure I won't win this fight, so I'm gonna have to come back and try and rescue my main base. At least I managed to buy out all my units before he could do it, although I don't think he'd have much use for an undead army anyway. This is definitely not gonna go my way. 5 zombies down in one hit. Okay, at least the arrow towers are doing a nice amount of damage, and they are just about holding on for now. We can hold on a little bit longer. What's this? The Nagas. Now let's hit the Crusaders. Okay, that was nice. Ah, yeah, but the Wyverns are probably going to hold out long enough to do whatever they need to do. Might actually be in my best interest just to go on defensive stance with everything and hope that the arrow towers can chew things up a bit. Nah, probably not going to happen. Try that again. Come on, arrow towers. Doing some nice damage to the zealots. Alright, so at least Vey is going to be really badly weakened after this, but we're going to lose our capital. Do we have a capital? This is our capital, I think. Damn it. Oh, that was such a heavy loss. That sucked. Oh no, and he takes Clavius too, and we lost Octavia, who was also really nice. Nah, no. He split his army to try and take out as many skeletons as possible. Wasn't quite able to do it. Alright, so at least Clavius survives. But that was a horrible turn for us to deal with. Caitlyn is staying in the most annoying place possible. to stop us from getting back to Vey. I could kill her so easily, but I would like to go back to Vey. I'm down to 1 town now. This is actually looking pretty bad. It's got a full batch of units back there at Whistledale. Damn, okay, so I'm really on the back foot once again. I thought I'd done pretty well, but I don't know, my army is so strong that I could definitely beat any of his heroes, although I've not seen what Ingham has. But this is definitely not looking too great right now. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do is end the episode there, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time for what will hopefully be the take back of some of these territories. Definitely made some big mistakes in this game. Well, one big mistake, which was taking on the Dragon Utopia without actually working out whether that would be doable with the size of the army that I have. The losses were far too heavy for that to be justifiable, although we do have a really nice hero at the end of this episode. He's probably actually on a par with how strong he was before, if not even stronger. But the problem is that we only have the 1 good army, and my initial plan was to have 2 good armies in this episode. We only have 1, which means we're being kind of stretched in so many different locations. Caitlyn here is probably do have to deal with her, to be honest, but we'll see what I do next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.